Let's end on a positive note. In Bolivia, there was a coup in October that removed Evo Morales after he was reelected. Even the Washington Post, the New York Times. There's a great article in Fair, actually, co-written by Camila Escalante and Brian Mayer, kind of basically talking about how these media outlets are sort of like, oh yeah, well, basically, yes, the OAS and everybody was wrong and we were wrong. Yeah, he actually won. The election was legitimate, but sort of soft pedaling their own, frankly, media role in allowing the coup against Morales to happen. Now, that coup has had enormous effects. It's empowered, of course, their own right-wing militia, death squad forces. It's a major boon to oligarchic power. It's hacking into the enormous gains that were made in tackling poverty and inequality under Morales. But there is serious organization and serious political infrastructure in Bolivia, which is powerful and extraordinarily brave. If the elections are legitimate, which is not looking like they will be, the MAS party will win, have a great performance. There were protests yesterday in Bolivia in multiple cities. Tens of thousands of people protested against the de facto government of Janine Áñez. And of course, there was a media blackout. But this is happening in Bolivia, the resistance to the coup government.
That's nuts.
That's insane. That's
truly
incredible.
Biblical shit right there.
Yeah, honestly, that is biblical.
Yeah.
We just have a higher viewpoint for the camera than they had back in those days.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the things that gives me hope in this moment, right? Because we're very outgunned. The state power is arrayed against us in all of its impressive, oppressive glory, right? But you can only push people so far, both politically in terms of their political rights and economically in terms of their, right to food, housing, etc., before they fight back.
Absolutely. And Bolivia, there's a lot to learn from Bolivia.